Wait a second, it's already in the. Oh shit. Alright, alright. I actually wasn't planning to. Actually, I technically could roll this back, but meh, I already started, so you know what? I'm gonna roll with it just because I go through the whole one take thing. I can't speak! It could be because I'm nervous, it could be because I'm very tired. It's 10:48 p.m. right now. I should probably, maybe record this when I'm a bit all here. I don't really know how to explain it otherwise, just. Yeah, actually, the only way to explain it is that I'm tired. But then again, I've recorded videos before where I am like almost falling asleep, but I still go through with it because I don't know why. Meh, but hey everybody, Rebellion here, and this is not a Let's Play. I probably should not have said that entirely thing the way I normally do, but this is a thank you. It's a thank you video for, my god, this far along. Let's see. It yeah, why am I taking on? I'm taking on my phone to check my YouTube stats while I'm at my computer recording. I don't know why. No. Let's see. I am at currently 258 subscribers as of recording this right this second. Actually, let me refresh, see if I got a subscriber randomly. Refresh, and no, I don't. Alright, same thing, meh. But 258 subscribers, that's a lot! That's a lot of people. That's 258 people that for one reason or another said, I like your content, I'll see what you're releasing. Sure, I never get 258 I'd never get 258 views on all my videos, but it's nice to know that I have that kind of support. And 58,000 views on my videos as a whole. I was supposed to make something for 250 and 50,000, but, might as well bundle it together, kind of, right? And also, I was supposed to have a plan for all this, but rarely do I ever have a plan. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it reflects on my Let's Plays that I rarely ever go into a game with a plan to get in it, get my things done, and then get out of it. I never planned that straight that forward. English are we good there? Yeah, but and I really don't know how to say it. It's always strange for me to say this because I'm gonna be quite frank here. I never expected to get this far. Well, maybe at some point I thought, you know what, I can get, a hefty amount of subscribers, but that for me was a fantasy that I'd get a lot of subscribers, that I'd actually get something going on YouTube. It was sort of this unobtainable thing that I saw. Like when I see all the other YouTubers, how they do that whole thing, how they enjoy doing it. They get a little bit of money here and there on the side, but they enjoy doing it, and they give everyone else that enjoys watching them stuff to watch. They show them a good time. It was something that I wanted to get into, but I couldn't for a long time, so I settled for the second best. Just playing it myself. Actually, that's not really second best, but meh, I'm getting slightly sidetracked. I don't know what to do for this special thing. I really don't. Part of me said, you know what? Record an LP or something, but that's not special. You get that from me on a regular basis now. That's not special. That's something that you don't see coming. Then I thought the Q&A, but I did that for 100 sub special, and believe me, not many people even ask that much. Actually, no. For 1 hour, I got hit with questions from people that were in a Skype call with me. I could theoretically do that again, but meh. I don't know. It just much as I like answering questions and talking to my. Actually, I wouldn't even know if to call you guys fans or not. People that click the button to say I want to see more, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what to do for the special, so as a sort of a cop-out way, in the comment down below, what do you want to see for the special? Make it as crazy as you want. This is one of the few times where I'll say make it as crazy as you want. Want me to play Amnesia? Why not? Want me to play Slender? I hate you, but why not? Want me to get into a game with like everyone I can that you guys all agree on? I will try. Want me to get an Xbox? No. No, I will not buy another console. Make sure it's either on the PS3 or the PC, but I will try my very hardest to get that for you within a week. At this exact moment, I can theoretically do a lot, but it's again, my options are they have to be grounded. But man, I don't know what to do. Part of me, my intention was coming in here is giving you a Q&A, but it's a bit boring. I'm not gonna lie, the idea of just a Q&A where you guys ask questions, I read off a list and just answer them to you, it doesn't seem that special. It could be that I have way too high of a standard, but eh. Also, you might hear this like in the my Let's Play every now and then, how I joke around at I now have X amount of subscribers. I am now sad because I have to put more effort in my videos. Which that's laziness talking, and for the most part, it kind of is true. Not that I dislike having more subscribers. Why am I saying followers? This is not Twitch TV, but because the more I'm saying it again, the more subscribers I have, the more people I feel that I need to entertain. I don't even know if that's a good way of saying it, but the more subscribers I have, the more people I know are watching my videos, that they're expecting good quality from me. And as excited as that makes me, it makes me a tad bit, actually more than a tad bit, nervous. It makes me imagine sort of an auditorium. And as I'm doing a show, more people keep coming in and pouring in. As someone who is barely stepping on stage for the first time and just sort of going on impulse, seeing the stage slowly fill up, it's heartwarming, it makes me feel happy, but it also makes me nervous that more eyes are on me and more eyes are expecting the same level of entertainment I've been putting out, or if in fact more. So it's a double-edged sword. I'm not even sure that's a proper analogy, but it kind of is, in my view at least. So you will occasionally hear me joke about like, you know what, damn it, I now have, let's say, 300 subscribers, now I gotta put even more effort into my videos. That's laziness talking, and also a bit of fear talking, because I now have more eyes watching my videos. I now have more people looking at me going, no, 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 that was not training, bad rebellion. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to do better, but I don't know. Another thing was saying I could give you, it's gonna sound terribly wrong, I could give you a history lesson on how, no, 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 I already know someone's getting slightly angry about that I said history in one of my videos, but not traditional history. History as in what steps did I take to reach where I am now? Which I probably could just stick in right now, but I'm not entirely sure. It's 10:55. Do I have anything written down? No. I probably can. Why not? Alright. I just actually realized I don't have any water. That's gonna suck. And I can't be that loud right now, so I shall try to keep myself at a low tone, so that way no one can say, hey, shut up! But meh. For me, wanting to be on YouTube started out of the dream, and when I couldn't do it, I thought, you know what? Live with it. I can't do it. I don't have something to record stuff. I had Bandicam at the time, but I did not have any games that I could do it. I currently didn't have my PS2. I didn't have any actual games, so I did not want to emulate anything because I didn't have an actual physical copy of the game. I didn't have any good Steam games. All I had was free stuff that they occasionally got. And actually, at that point, I think all I had was Team Fortress 2, and maybe a Magic the Gathering game. I should probably get back into that game, but man, I'm sidetracking. Arrow's trying to get me back into its cockatrice, but I'm not sure. But meh. So the next thing I could do was think, you know what? I could stream. I can live stream some games. Not that many are very good games, maybe ASoA or something, but I can live stream it. At the time, my internet was, to mince words, shit. It was very bad. It was poor. Beyond poor. It was... Actually, I'm motioning with my hands right now, but you can't even see me. I'm actually thinking about getting a webcam, but I'm not sure if you guys even want to see this hideous face of mine, but meh. So I thought, you know what? I'll go to the live streams, see how they do it, how they're going. And as I go into Twitch TV, there are these just thousands upon thousands of channels all playing. And a lot of them having, 100+ viewers. So I think that's awesome. That's people doing what I want to do, except live for everyone, and they can tailor it on the spot to anyone that is curious about anything. So I start going into channel upon channel upon channels, trying to see what they're doing, if I enjoy the game and everything, and as a way to see what I did on YouTube, or what I wanted to do on YouTube, as in, do I like this game, do I want to buy it? And as I'm going through these channels, I type in hi, I start talking with the chat room, and the one thing I noticed fairly quickly was that No one, or the streamer rarely ever said hi to me or anyone like who would join the chat, or if they asked a question, it would go unanswered. It could be that I was entering a lot of the bad streams, because I actually know now, at least from wandering around, I'm getting a lot more communication, but you'll hear about that reason for that in a bit. But not many ever said hi to me. They didn't try to communicate with the chat, except for when they brought someone into the game, they would say, "All right, I will say X word, and then you gotta send me that message with the X word." Or they would do different things for each one, and usually that was the only way they got in contact with the stream chat. It kind of disheartened me. I wanted to go in there. I went in there expecting to be an audience member, or in sometimes, in the rarest of rare occasions, a cast member, just on the side, jumping in whenever the main actor thought, you know what, bring him in. He might be entertaining and fun. So I kept going down and down and down through the pages of Twitch TV, just scrolling all the way into the back end of Twitch TV, where people were having 2, 1, 0 viewers even. I thought, you know what, these guys are that small that they could appreciate a viewer. And even still, a lot of them didn't even care. Or actually, I wouldn't say that they didn't care, but a lot of them did not even have their chat windows open. They expected no one to show up, or they didn't know that it was first time streaming for all I know. But after about maybe a good week of doing this, I found one person who, they had their stream open and they were talking to people. For those of you that know it, it was Killerhawk91. I found his stream. He was streaming at work at a LAN center. I don't remember exactly what game he was playing, but he when I entered and I said hi, within about maybe 10 seconds, he saw the message and said hi back to me, and we started talking. I started talking to him about his game, how he did everything, and it was the first communication I had with someone else. That sort of figure you see. It's like watching TV, and you're now able to communicate with the stars on TV. That's what it felt like for me in the beginning, at least. And I started going to his stream whenever he could. I followed, and my phone, whenever someone went live, I would get an email or a notification on my iPod, and just bam, head over there within the first couple of seconds. As soon as I got it, if I was at a computer at least, I was that much, because he was the first one to actually acknowledge me. I am a terrible person if that's what I look up to. But then after a while, he stopped streaming. At the time I didn't know what was going on, so I kept waiting. Weeks passed by and no streams, nothing. So I messaged him on Twitch saying, "What happened? You alright? Are you gonna come back to streaming?" Now normally if you're out of the game of streaming or out of the game on YouTube, whatever, you don't really go back to it and just necromancy the thing. You kinda just let it sit there and die. But Killerhawk, he actually messaged me back. He explained the situation. He explained that he was using what's called XSplit. He heard that it was going to be going paid, so this was the time when XSplit was entirely free. XSplit was going to be going paid, so he'd have to look for something new. And we actually started talking a bit, and just communicating. And then I believe September of 2012 or 11, he came back, and he started streaming. I jumped on. And now he was streaming from home. He wasn't streaming at the LAN center. And again, I got into this sort of routine of always stopping by to, chat with him, watch him play games and everything. And then just the one thing that actually sold it for me though was on a random. This was actually when Catherine came out. Catherine for the PS2 Xbox 360. It had just come out maybe a week before, and actually no, probably 2, 3 weeks before. I'm not sure. I don't remember the date exactly, but I remember wanted to see some of that game. I know there were Let's Plays of it and such, but it felt disjointed. I was probably looking at the wrong YouTubers, but it felt disjointed for me. And it felt robotic almost. So when I saw it, when he was playing his game, I casually mentioned there's a lot of Catherine around. I'd love to see that game, and Sherlock took note of it, and so the next day when he went on to live stream, he actually went out on his own time, bought a copy of Catherine, came back, and started playing it, even though I was his only streamer, and just at the time I believe he was actually out of a job. So not only did he go out of his way and spend his own money but he did it all for one person, that one viewer, that one number on the screen that says someone's watching. And for me, that sold it. He was an awesome dude. So I watched it, and just around my birthday too. This was around my birthday that he kept doing it over and over. He kept playing games, and I would always just sit there, chat with him, enjoy it. It was pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And also, this was around roughly the time where, just like a passing thing, he was the only streamer that would acknowledge me, the only streamer that would take my advice that to that level at least to follow it for the most part. That I dubbed his stream the awesome stream of awesomeness. And some more people started watching his stream as he was playing some of the newer games, and it was awesome. It was fun. And so this was roughly around the time where I got the bright idea to what's it called for something that I was calling the awesome stream of awesomeness. A stream, a singular hub stream, or a community of streamers who would all focus their content on just interaction with the viewers, with the community itself. Where before they would think of putting something new, they would think, when I put this out there, is there a way to make sure that the viewers and audience can jump in if they wish to? That was the base idea, that was the premise of it all. Or at least in my opinion, I don't know what Killer thought of it. And just, it got up from there. And eventually when it did come time that, XSplit was going paid, we did not know of OBS. Killlock was trying the other stuff. It didn't really work out. And it was like literally about maybe 2 weeks before XSplit went away. I asked Killerhawk, are you going to be streaming more? Are you be going into this thing fully? Are you going to jump headfirst in there and stick with it? He said, yeah. I mustered up what money I could, and I went ahead and got Killerhawk a 2-year streaming license for XSplit. And since then, he has been streaming for just as long as there's a single viewer, he will still continue to stream. That's what I like about him. He's actually dedicated, and he sees that I put forward the effort, he put forward the effort, so we're in it. And as the stream grew traction, as people got into that, it sort of naturally grew, is what I could say. We eventually got enough viewers, that we justified getting more mods. Killock even made me a mod in there randomly. I remember he actually did that because a lot of times I'd show up in there and I'd be the only guy for the entire stream. And I'd be like, I'm special! Yeah, I'm the one person. Then he just makes me a mod saying, you're even more special! And then I just realized, well shit, mods don't count as viewers. You now have 0 viewers. Which might have been a plus, because a lot of people that from then on stopped by was because they scrolled to the back of the Twitch TV catalog to see people there too. So I guess they were doing the same thing I did. And it was at this time when we met people that they helped found and mold the ASoA. Said Modnar, Airly Ali, Archer, now Dark Cantor. A lot of these people, sort of Nintens, Zendran. A lot of these people, they just showed up. They were faithful to the level that I was, and they kept showing support for not only Killerhawk and his streaming, but this idea of involving the viewers. And also, ironic, like, side note, at this point, I was getting into programming. And a lot of times, I did not want to just open up Google Chrome to just, open up Google Chrome, just go over to Twitch TV, and just go to Killock Stream. I know there's bookmarks and everything, but it was lazy for me. And also, at the time, my computer was running kind of slow. So instead of actually opening up Google Chrome, I opened up Visual VB Studios and programmed my own sort of ASoA client to open up its own individual window, open up the stream and chat, and just a way for me at least, to do that. To get the stream open instantly and be able to chat from there without having to open up a web browser. I used IE as its native thing because that's what VB starts out with, or Visual Basic Studios, whatever. And it was riddled with bugs. I gave it to people, I asked them what's wrong with it. They gave me back about 2 pages of list of stuff that's wrong. I kept on fixing it. And at this point, actually, this is where a couple people said, you know what? ASoA needs a website. We did not have the separate Twitch stream. We just had the idea, just the title page. Actually, not even a title page. We did, Jennifer Sankbeo and me, we were making, just complete. Actually, I was making dirt cheap Photoshop stuff. Jennifer actually knew what she was doing, but we kept making a awesome stream of awesomeness stuff for the stream. And so when people started saying, you know what, maybe it's time for a website, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I just went, you know what, Blogspot, it's something, right? So we went ahead and got a Blogspot. It became it became something. It became a little space on the internet that all of us could say, you know what, that's where you'll find us. That's where you can contact us. But yeah, that thing kind of took off. That kind of thing went downhill and just spiraled away as we sort of did not go to it as much. And actually, I was the one making it, so it looks terrible. And then, after a while and just nothing, I actually found one. I don't remember, it was like Hostoy or something like that. 000 web host. I'm not sure exactly, but they offered it for free as long as you were small and there wasn't much on it, which was, let's be honest, it's me making it, so it's not going to be much of anything. Made it, kept putting more versions of the ASoA client up there to watch the stream, and then an old friend managed to stop by, Nevo. You might see him every now and then on, like, what's it called, the website, talking or something. But a long time ago, he actually opened up an anime watching website called Otakuholics, and it was a website where you could go on and you could stream anime episodes to from the website. He was basing it off of Canada, so he could actually do it somewhat all right. And he had a very good server, might I add as well, because everything was just lightning fast. And he was asking people to, you know what, step up, try to be admins, offer up some animes as well that they could of their own collections, get them from the DVD, CDs, and just rip them into formats that he could use. I put myself up there with my anime collection, and I started ripping some stuff for him. It kept on going. It was pretty awesome for the time as well. He showed me a bit of how to use IP board, which is actually it was a very good system at least. How to go a little bit more into HTML, and when just like the weirdest thing happened, the server was gone. We couldn't make the bill 1 month, and everything was wiped. And with that, Otakuholics pretty much died. But I kept him on my friends list because he was an awesome dude, in my opinion at least, and he gave me so much. He taught me a lot as well. And so when I casually mentioned to him that I'm trying to look for a website, he offered up the hosting. He set us up with a what's it called, IP board forum website, and that is the website we now have as the ASoA, the Awesome Stream of Awesomeness, or as it's probably called, ASO Awesome, because if you try to literally as the URL www.asostreamofawesomeness.com, that's way too long. And www.asoa.com is already taken by I don't remember what. I'm pacing around my room right now. I could probably just search it right now, but meh. So we said ASO Awesome, just that. Done. Something. And as we started streaming and everything, during this time I got better internet, so I owed to stream. Alright, my headset died. I guess I was pacing around. It's only been 20 minutes. My god, headset, get better. Meh. But now I'm stuck here. Where did I leave off? I'm gonna assume that you heard a lot of that, but meh. I got new internet. I was able to stream now, but it was not the good internet. It made streaming possible, but not optimal. A lot of times I'd try streaming, Minecraft or Osu, but it would not work out. What you'd see is, it was delayed by roughly 20 seconds, and also you would see maybe, one frame every 3 seconds. It looked terrible, it was awful, but it was a stream. I could stream, Solitaire or Minesweeper maybe. You'd see the mouse move every now and then, but it was something, it was a start. And at that point, there was not much I could do. Not much I could do to try to get attraction to the stream. At this point, I believe we also started the ASoA stream itself, where Killerhawk and everyone else moved over to the stream, and we started just streaming there as a joint channel. And I was thinking, you know what? how can we gain attraction? How can we get people to notice it? So I thought, you know what? YouTube, I could try going on that. My internet was still terrible, but I could still upload. Well, if I remember, my max upload back then was maybe legitimately upload, and I clicked upload on YouTube and I dragged the video in there. It would upload at maybe a constant 30 kilobytes a second. Which is why when you look back and you see the terrible quality that it is, non-HD, you see that that's the reason I had to make it all so low quality. So that way it was manageable. Because even just like that, I would record something, and I would say, you know what, I'm recording it, and then this day I'm not going to use the internet, because that whole day it would be spent on just uploading the video itself. Like literally, it would take roughly 3 or 4 hours plus to get one video uploaded. Not only that, it'd have to be processed and everything. It was a way for me to say, you know what, I'm doing this as a way to say, you know what, I think I'm an awesome person at least. I do a lot of this, and I'm part of the ASoA. Drop by, say hi, all that stuff. But it hasn't really gone that well, especially at least in the beginning. It did not go well at all. No one really cared, noticed. But when I thought about doing YouTube, I thought, you know what? I gotta fill a niche sort of thing. I cannot go in there and just hope to break in. I would have to sort of think about it a bit. This was one of the few times where I actually had to think, how am I gonna go about this? Because I was fairly certain, and I still am certain now. If I try to do a new game that just came out, a AAA game, whatever you want to call them, I can't break into that. No matter how much I try, I can't. No one watches, as far as I've seen at least, no one looks for a new, like, let's say, Assassin's Creed 5 just came out. And when Assassin's Creed 5, oh my god, awesome game, I want to see it. Everyone sort of already has an established Let's Play that they go to watch that game. They're not going to take a chance on some random one. If they do, they only go to ones that have at least, 1,000 views. And my god, my throat's dry. Probably should get some water, but meh, not right now. They have an established YouTuber that they want to go to because they enjoy his content. I cannot break into that, so I'd have to fill up a niche. Something that people are looking for that isn't exactly on YouTube. My impulse thought was Toho. Mainly because, I thought about doing a series as a complete, so I could probably do all the Toho Bullet Hell games. Or maybe the fan games. Because there weren't many Let's Plays of the fan games themselves, and there are a couple of good ones too. The one I wanted to start in was Tohovania. The thing was, I could not get it to work. By that, I don't mean that, the same thing I had with my controller where the drivers were not working or Bandicam wasn't working like that, but I could not convert the video properly. No matter what I did, no matter what format I did, no matter what properties I used, when I tried to convert it, it came out with a skewed aspect ratio, and the frame rate would tank. And the raw would look perfectly fine, but in the rendered version, it would look terrible. So that was pretty much out of the way. So then I thought, you know what? I gotta pick a niche thing. My friend still had his, he had my PS2 and my copy of Disgaea 1, but I still had Disgaea 2. So I thought, you know what? I could do Disgaea 2. I could, try to fill that niche. Not many people did Let's Play the entire Disgaea series, any of them even, because a lot of times when people started Disgaea, they would get, maybe chapter 2, 3, a couple episodes in there, and then when the grind hit them like a brick wall, they would just bow out. Having been someone who's played the games before and enjoyed them thoroughly, I just thought of the reason to go back and just enjoy it again. So I started it. I just kept doing that, and I try to keep true to the ASoA saying that back then was, leave a comment, what class do you want to be, I will make you, within the next possible episode that hasn't been recorded yet. And for the most part, I still do that. Sure, I limit it now so that I could try to keep everyone at a reasonable level, and you could appear in the videos more often, which I still fail to do miserably, but... oh my god, my throat's dry. I gotta get some water after I record this, but I try to keep that sort of sense about it all. So, that's how it started for me. How I got into YouTube, how I got into Disgaea, actually that's not how I got into Disgaea, but how I started recording Disgaea for YouTube. But something I noticed and realized very quickly was I was kind of shooting myself in the leg by doing that. Because of me filling in a niche role and gaining subscribers that way, I thought people probably would think he is now I would be now locked into doing Disgaea, and I didn't want that. Sure, I love Disgaea, I love the franchise, I love what's it called? I'm forgetting the people who made Disgaea. I hate myself right now. Nippon Ichi and I am so sorry, but I love their games. Fandom Brave, Makai Kingdom. Just I love them. They're enjoyable for me. But as much as I love them, I did not want to be locked into them. I have other games I enjoy to play that are not related to them, such as I'm gonna get some flack for this. Call of Duty, I enjoyed playing it. I still enjoy playing it every now and then a little bit, whenever someone brings a copy over. Blacklight Retribution I enjoy playing. I enjoy playing currently Terra, World of Tanks, League of Legends, as probably the least stop on the stream know. I enjoy playing a lot of wide variety games, so I went ahead and started taking chances with other Let's Plays. The more recent one that became sort of a just how did that get that big was Osu. I'm actually thinking about recording a song or something, but I still want Arrow to take part into it because he's the one that would make the appeal, in my opinion. Currently, I'm under the impression that the appeal for that video was not only that it was bad Apple and Toho, but because it was Osu and Taiko mode. So I'm waiting off on that a little bit. Took some chances. Not all of them worked. A lot of them didn't work, but it's something, right? Trial and error. And actually, I'm really fucking thirsty. Alright, I gotta pause this thing. Mouse, where are you? There you are. Pause. Alright, and I'm back now. Okay. I lost my train of thought. I wish I could click back to check, but since it's now recording it, it's not going to be a fan of it, so meh. Well, since I forgot about it, I will wrap it up as of now. Summarize what I said. Well, I gave you a brief history of the ASoA, so that's that. Another thing would be that, let me know what you want to see for the special, actually. What would you want to see for a... Actually, I already said that, just repeat myself, why am I doing that? But what do you guys want to see from this channel as well, I guess I could say. If you could, not only tell me what do you want to see for the special, but what do you want to see for the future of this channel? Because currently, if you probably can't tell, a lot of it's placeholders. As you know, I grind up and for Disgaea, and I'm dealing with life as it happens. But aside for Disgaea stuff, is there anything in particular you guys want to see? I mean, Left 4 Dead 2, I'm having fun. I had fun with it at least. It's already done. Sanctum 2. Actually, Sanctum 2, I guess I should probably say this. I got 4 copies of it for the pre-order, so I got 4 copies of Sanctum 2 and 4 copies of Sanctum TD. They're just like that. One to me, one to Arrow. But I want to bring some of you guys in there, so if you did watch this far, I guess you'll now know it. If you are on the website, you probably know it already. But if you go onto the website, make an account, sign up, whatever, on there's an announcement I made of if you meet the requirements and you are picked, I will give you a copy of Sanctum 2, and you'll join me and Arrow in the Let's Play to sort of hang around and such. That's the reason no episodes have come out this week, because I was waiting for enough people to see it. It's a week out now, apparently. Yeah, it's about a week out now. And this weekend, we're probably going to be going through the list and seeing who we want to come in and such. So, there's that. But again, going back to it, what do you want to see from this channel? What games in particular do you want to see? Where do you want to see this channel go? If a specific genre, let me know what. If a specific game, let me know what, actually, as well. Do you want to see me go through Makai Kingdom or Phantom Brave? Because that one actually I haven't played yet. Makai Kingdom I played, I got one ending, I don't exactly remember which one. They didn't do much of the post-game either. That one I have no experience on the post-game for. Maybe you want to see Jack and Daxter, I still have that game in its wrapping right there. Maybe you want to see just like something else. Maybe you want to see my face. Maybe you want me to get a webcam so you could actually see my abomination of a face, for all I know. Just like right there in a corner somewhere. I'm not sure. What do you want to see? Where do you want to see it? Let me know. I will try to accommodate it. And that's probably all I can say and will say right now. I don't care how drinking this water is not making my throat any better. Yeah, still dry. And also, it is 11:39. I did not get much sleep last night, so it actually is hitting me a bit. But do you want to see webcam? Do you want to see specific game? Do you want to see a different genre altogether? Do you want me to play another one of the games made by Atlas or Nipponichi or anything like that? Or do you want me to start recording more of a current Let's Play I have that's open, such as Dot Hack, maybe reopen Mega Man Battle Network series? Just let me know what you want, and I will try my best to do it, because at this point, I am currently just doing placeholder stuff. I do one session and release the same way I did Skya. Much as it works, there's not much variety. I know people want to see different stuff, so let me know, alright guys? I am curious, and as much as I do hopefully run this channel, it is also co-owned by every single one of my subscribers, because this is a channel for you guys. As much as entertainment for me and a hobby, as much as it is as well, it is also, for a lot of people, a source of entertainment for them as well. So I want to make sure that everyone is entertained to the best I can. So let me know what you want, and I'll do what I can. I'm saying that too much now. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Especially if you listen to this long, that's awesome. This is pretty much a podcast instead of a video. And I know I was going to say it's not a vlog. My face is not anywhere on here. It's not a vlog. And, there's something else I can't say that I've said at the end of almost every Let's Play series I've done. Skya mainly, but thanks for sticking around so long. Thanks for everyone that made it possible for me to have this number of people say, yeah, I want to see your stuff. Thanks for everyone who's, just added me on Skype, added me in games, had fun, joked around with me, all that. It's made it possible to get this far, and it's made it enjoyable to get this far as well. I really can't say thank you enough, and I hope to God, to anything really, that you'll be here with me for when I hit the next benchmark, for when this channel gets that much bigger, when we have more people in the community, and where I could hopefully bring more of you guys into it. That's all I can hope for. So really, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. It's amazing having you guys as an audience. A lot of good constructive criticism too. So thanks, guys. I'll talk to you next time. Stay awesome.